You will need time to mature. Obaseki to Obedient. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State has said supporters of P2B presidential candidate of the Labour Party for the 2023 election, popularly known as Obedient, will need time to mature and grow. He said although Obi is his friend, he does not see him emerging winner in the forthcoming presidential election in February 2023. According to Politics Nigeria, Obaseki said, and I quote, "As for me, are they the obedient organized enough? Do they have enough experience? You know the candidate is my friend, P2B. Does he have as much experience as Alhaji Atiku? Not yet. They need time to grow. They need time to grow. But for this election, February 2023, which is less than 100 days away, we will see the end result." Obaseki told us the newspaper in an interview published on Wednesday. Well, saying Obi does not have experience as Atiku, what kind of experience is he talking about? Is he talking about Atiku being the VP? Because we have all seen the position of the VP. The sitting administration has shown us that a VP can be relegated to the background. And that is what is going on. They don't send a one around. They don't send the Osibanjo message. If they don't want you to come outside, you will not come out. If they don't want anybody to hear your name, they will not hear your name. We have seen it with what is going on here currently now. Sibanjo, nobody is hearing about him again. He's quiet. He's at the background. They're keeping him busy doing things they want him to do. So to me, the VP doesn't have any experience. In fact, a governor has more experience than the VP, if you ask me. Because the governor has been able to preside over, it's just like in leadership. If you want to talk about this, you have presided over something for a very long time. Something has been resting. You have been the one calling shots for a particular group of people for 4 to 8 years. I beg, give it to It's not easy. If you're talking about people that have experience, I would tell you Rabi Musa Kwankwaso of NNPP has experience more than Atiku. What's the called? Peter Obi has experience more than Atiku. Even what's his name? Tinubu, he ruled Lagos for 8 years. So you have been able to, do you understand? I mean, how to say because he was a VP, to me, the experience is not there. Coming as Atiku has experience more than Obi, no now. Like I said, the VP, you are going to be relegated to the background. What do you want to do? It is when they want you to do things that you do. If you do things and it does not harmonize, and your principal is not somebody that's, you and your principal might not have the harmony of purpose. Your principal might want to do things this way. You might want to do things to please the people, which I think is what is making Osibanjo not being heard again. There was a certain time Buhari traveled, and for the first, I think, was it for the first time or the second time, he delegated powers to him. And then before he came back, Osibanjo was able to touch a few things. And even we in the country could feel that things were actually working. We were like, this man gets sense, so if this man be president. People were saying it that time, if you go around, if you ask around. And we heard that, Buhari came back and he overturned everything, as in everything. And since then, when he leaves, he does not delegate power to him. So what are we talking about? So if you're talking about experience, I think we'll not follow at all. Then for him saying the Obedients are not mature enough, I don't understand. Is it the Obedients that will become the president of Nigeria? Because me, I don't understand all this one. They'll come out and say these ones. If they want to talk about Obi, they'll talk about the Obedients. Is it Obedience that is going to become the president, or Obi himself? So to me, all these ones could necessary. Or where I'm going to say I agree with Louis, we are going to see the results, on election day. That is when we'll find out. For now, everybody is still claiming, now we go in. That is the only place I will agree with you that we are going to see the results. No matter how many people predict, this one will win, that one will win, we will see the results. All right. Obi was the governor for 8 years, likewise Tinubu. Atiku was only a vice, and his boss regretted. Listen, regretted, appointed him, and had not stopped blaming himself for that abysmal error he made. Did you hear it? So sometimes it is very possible. That is why Nigerians say, see, we need to find people who are, both of them have harmony of purpose. Do you understand? If you have a vice who is learned, who knows how to do things, and you have a vice who is just like that person himself, I tell you, the two will be a sweet combination that this country will be working better. Because if the president is not, the device is also in the same, they're syncing, they're synergizing the same way. They want the best for Nigerians. Do you understand? So it will be easy for the vice to carry on. Unlike you maybe, for instance, you're a president, you want things to work, and your vice wants to get things for himself. Do you understand? Let me continue. Who has more experience? A sitting dog like Atiku or Obi, who ran the affairs of a state for 8 years? Atiku has already lost in this election. I don't agree with you that Atiku has already lost too. The election has not been done. That's my own. I am just appealing to Nigerians to make sure they don't make their choice based on sentiment. For those who are going to come out and be saying Atiku has more, what's it called? More experience than Obi. Let me tell you now, Obi has more, Obi, Kwankwaso, and Tinubu has more experience than Atiku. Let me tell you, they can relegate the VP to a place where nobody will remember him for a very long time, like they're doing now. Okay, Tinubu, take note, Tinubu was once a senator. We are not talking about the senator, we are talking about presiding over affairs. Because if you're a president, you're going to preside over affairs. Plenty of affairs will be saying, even, but the one that even those that are contesting cannot see now. They will preside over it. Alright. Okay. I never knew that Obaseki was so heartless and untruthful. How? What do you mean by heartless? When we all supported you during your re-election, we thought you were a human being with conscience, but not knowing that you were more wicked than Oshimole. Which maturity are you talking about? Were you even at the House of Assembly before Oshimole helped you to become a governor? I am short of adjective to qualify you here, Obaseki. Why would someone like you support Atiku of all evils, knowing how well he and his schools have destroyed Nigeria? I thought you were different from other politicians full of deceit, but not knowing you are the deceit itself. Well, it's Konidi. All I'm going to say that for those who are trusting politicians, just reserve small, as in make sure your shock absorber is working, because the shock will damage you. Just like when FFK, Femi Fanika, they defected from PDP to APC, some people, till date, their shock absorber never feel repair because they did not expect it. So if you want to trust politicians, it's like trusting your, how will I put it, your spouse. Totally. Saying that he cannot do this to you, when he will do it to you, you want to die. So please, reserve small. If you want to trust a politician or people in power, just reserve small, because they will damage your shock absorber. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.